It is easy to be a little heartbroken after this, but what if I told you before the season started that you wouldn't have Lance McCullers or Luis Garcia all year long? You wouldn't have Jose Urquidy most of the year. Christian Javier would lose his fastball and look like a washed up Dallas Keuchel with a 4+ ERA this year. Altuve would miss 72 games. Jordan would miss nearly 50. Hunter Brown would be awful for half the season. Ryan Stanek had a 9 ERA. The Astros would have spent most of the year behind the Texas Rangers, but in the end, they still beat the Rangers in the division. They still get to their 7th straight ALCS. Ladies and gentlemen, how would you feel if that's what happened after all of this?
Robert, you and I both know, and I think most fans know, it is awfully, awfully difficult to get to the World Series 3 straight years, sometimes even 2 straight years. The Astros did that in 21 and 22. They were on the cusp of doing it again this year, but it's awfully hard to do that. But they almost did it.
What I will point out to people that just like jump on Dusty, Steven, you just said it. The Astros went under Dusty to the 7th game of the ALCS, the World Series. They won a championship, winning in that season 11-2 in the postseason, 11-2. And then we just went over all the stuff that the Astros went through here this year, still getting to the 7th game of the ALCS. You can go, I hate this Dusty decision, I hate that Dusty decision. But bottom line is, you can't hate the results. You're not going to win the World Series every year, especially when you're beset by injury after injury after injury. And what he did during the pandemic was ridiculous. I mean, they were terrible that year, and they still almost got to the World Series.
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.